So what I want to show in this recording here, I've got a wireless rain sensor. I want to show you how you change the batteries in this. This one says Toro on it. It works with Rainbird and Toro sprinkler controllers. But I want to show you how to do that, how to change the batteries in that. Get the keyboard out of the way. So what you'll notice is that this sensor has notches on the bottom of it. Okay. Some of the sensors, wireless sensors, have a notch in the side. If you have a model that has that, then the intent is to get the bottom off. You have to put a screwdriver in and push at an angle to push it down. You'll notice there are no notches in this one. Okay. So with the notches on the little nubs on the bottom of this, what you need to do is get a wrench or a pair of pliers. What you're going to twist this around. You can use a little rubber mat that you open jars with, or just a nice pair of pliers. But once you break that seal, it's not so hard to turn then. You're just going to turn that around. You'll notice that it's threaded. Just go ahead and take that off. Then you'll notice inside here, that's just a little circuit board. White cap is where your batteries are. What you're going to do is you're just going to pull that whole board right on out. Just give it a wiggle and pull it right out. This part for now you can set down. You'll notice that there's a couple little notches on the side here. Okay. What I'm going to do is get a good grip on this side. And I'm just going to wiggle this little cover back and forth. That should pop right off. Okay, just notice that when you put it back on, this little bump out has to go over this part right here. Now, I've already swapped these batteries out, but here's the tip. When you try to pull these batteries out, you'll notice that they have to come out this side. That's the only side that's open on here. So you've got to get these batteries to slide out that way. You don't want to break that tab off. That's what keeps your contact. But if you get your fingernail or a screwdriver or something down on this side, just give it a gentle push this direction towards the opening there. Both batteries will pop right out. You get one out, then down under the other one, pop it out. And just be mindful when you put it back in there. You should be able to read the top of that. That's plus side up. You want to put them in upside down. If you do, they won't work. So both batteries have to be so you can read it with the plus side up. Once you've done that, just take your little cap, place it right over top of that again. Make sure the wire clears. Give a gentle push there. Should connect with no problem. Okay. Take your little end cap, push back through there, and then just hold on to it. Now get your assembly again. You'll notice that there's notches in there. That's what that circuit board's going to slide into. And you'll also notice the notches are a little off center of the unit. You want to put this back in here so that the white battery cap is getting the most space. So it's pointing to the side that gets the most space in there. So once you get it lined up in that groove, just push it down in there. For me it clicked. And then just screw that bottom plate back on there again. Now you're done with this piece. You can set that aside for a moment. And I'm going to bring over my wireless controller. And your unit most likely will look just like this. Now, if you were synced up before and it connected just fine, you might get lucky and find that the red light goes on. You got the black bar on the side here and a number in there. If you got that look status and the lights, the little circles blinking back and forth, you're good. You don't need to do anything else. If you're not in that situation, then you have to shut the module off and back on. The way to do that is this little adjust button on the bottom. Press it and hold it. It may take 15 seconds. You're looking for two little dashes to appear in the middle there. If it doesn't work the first time, give it a try again. I'm just holding it down. There you go. Now the unit is turned off. So if you put batteries in this, and this is the state that you're in, the unit is off. Okay? What you want to do is a setup button. Press that 2 times. What you should notice, you can see really tiny word that says set right there blinking. See that? Now what you want to do is the smart bypass button. You want to press it and hold it. You should see all 3 lights come on for a moment. Now I'm going to press the little button on the end of this. I'm going to press it and I'm going to hold it. Notice how it went red? Sensor light went red. Now you're good to go. You got bars on the left side as you're looking at the display. A little A, it looks like an antenna, but it's shaped like an A. A little lightning bolt blinking. Should be flashing. And you got your little circles, and then it comes up with a 0.5. Yours may be on a different setting. And then as long as that light is on. The only other thing you want to be aware of, if it doesn't work, is to open your controller box. Slide this over here so you can see this. Right here on my unit, it says sensor, and it's in active mode. If yours is in bypass mode, then it's not going to work. These settings will not. You may get it talking to that if it's got power on it, but you won't get it working properly with your unit. So make sure that sensor is slid up to where it says active. Now you should be good to go. At this point, you should be able to reinstall your unit and be ready to use it. One thing I want to point out, that there's the little tracks on here. That's so you can adjust how much water you want this to sense before it turns off. The way these little guys work is there's little bitty sponges inside this cylinder. When they get wet enough, they expand. When they expand, they tell the unit, stop watering. That's how they work. When they dry back out, it goes back into manual or standard mode for the unit, and you're back to being able to water. Hope you enjoyed this video.